A site civil engineer is not only responsible for timely execution of assigned activities but also for the quality, durability, and the reliability of the structures. Thus, each and every site engineer should know the fundamentals of concrete mix design in order to ascertain the quality of concrete is free from unwanted structural defect. So let us start. The Bureau of Indian Standard has provided a detailed guidelines along with various tolerances for concrete mix proportioning. Hence, the following IS codes will form the base for our today's video lecture. So please take a note of it. IS 383, which provides specification for coarse and fine aggregates. IS 456, which is a code of practice for plain and reinforced cement concrete. IS 2386, which provides the guidelines for various tests on aggregates used for concrete. IS 8112, specification for ordinary Portland cement. The most important code for concrete mix proportioning is IS 10262. In this part 1 lecture, let us understand various concepts and terminology used in concrete mix design. Number 1. Target mean strength. Assume we need M30 grade of concrete to be designed. Now the term 30 indicates characteristic compressive strength at 28 days of concrete in Newton per mm square. But as the cube casted for the above grade may resemble variation in strength due to many factors, the IS 10262 recommends that the design should be done in such a way that not more than 5% of the test results should fall below the characteristic strength. Hence, we always design for a strength slightly greater than the characteristic strength, which is called target mean strength. The formula for target mean strength is provided in IS 10262 as target mean strength equals to characteristic strength plus 1.65 times standard deviation. Number 2. Standard deviation. When you test a cube for particular grade, there is high probability of cubes filling at different strength values as compared to the strength it is designed for. Thus, we can say that standard deviation is a measure of dispersion allowed from the actual characteristic strength. The standard deviation for various grade of concrete is given in table number 1 of IS 10262. Number 3. Water by cement ratio. When water is added to the mix, the water reacts with cement particle forming tricalcium silicates, aluminates respectively in an exothermic reaction. The above compounds formed resemble a gelatinous-like substance which is responsible for binding action of cement with aggregate forming a homogeneous solid mix. Therefore, the mix is considered good when adequate water is added for complete hydration of cement. Therefore, water plays an important role for concrete formation. However, adding extra amount of water than required can increase the free water in the mix, which will result in poor concrete. Thus, the table number 5 of IS 456 provides us the maximum water by cement ratio and the minimum cement content to be used for design based on various exposure conditions. Also, table number 2 of IS 10262 gives us the maximum water content per cubic meter of concrete to be used based on nominal maximum size of aggregates used in a mix. The above water demand is drafted for angular aggregates. For sub-angular aggregates, reduce water by 10 kg and for rounded aggregates, you can reduce up to 25 kg. Also, the above water requirement is for the slump of 25 to 50 mm. Therefore, 3% of water can be added more for every increase in 25 mm slump required. Number 4. Fine and coarse aggregates. The fine aggregates after gradation as per IS 383 is classified into 4 zones in descending orders. That is, zone 1 will be more coarser than zone 2 and so on. Also, gradation of coarse aggregate is carried out and nominal maximum size of aggregate is determined. The detailed procedure, if required for gradation, can be found out in IS 383. So once we have determined the zone of fine aggregate and nominal size of coarse aggregate, we can find out the volume of coarse aggregate per unit volume of total aggregates from table number 3 of IS 10262. Finally, our blueprints for concrete mix design is ready. So let us quickly revise the points in a stepwise manner. Number 1. Find out the target mean strength. Number 2. Find out the value of standard deviation based on grade of concrete. Number 3. Find out the maximum water by cement ratio and the minimum cement content for a given exposure type of condition. Number 4. Find out the maximum water content permissible based on maximum nominal size of an aggregate used in concrete. Number 5. Find out volume of coarse aggregate per unit volume of total aggregates. In the next part of concrete mix design series, I will show you how to calculate the actual proportions with an example. Also, will help you understand the various trial mixes done in order to find out ideal water cement ratio for proposed target mean strength. I hope you all understood the basic steps before commencing to actual concrete mix design. Stay tuned and press the bell icon for future updates regarding part 2. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Jai Hind.